I know.
So now, what's going on today?
Today we're doing our annual TB herd test.
Yeah, so for like people who maybe don't know about TB or...
Yeah, well now there's a lot of people that are a lot more qualified than I am to talk about it, but just from a farming point of view, basically what it is we have to do a test every year. A vet comes out to do it, and basically each animal in the herd is injected by the vet with 2 different substances. I'm not exactly sure what they are, and basically then a couple of days later the vet comes back to check the size of the reaction, so little lumps on the animal. So he does it up on the neck of the animal. You'll see it in the video if you're watching. And then basically I think it's the difference in the size of the 2 lumps, I think is where they're able to decipher whether the animal has TB or not. So fingers crossed, hopefully none of them will have it, because well, first of all, if an animal does react to it, then you'll have to put those animals down so that they don't spread it to others, and then you'll have to retest within a couple of months, and then retest again even if you are clear, to make sure that it's totally gone out. So I suppose the frustrating thing with it is that it's in wildlife, so it can be carried by wildlife. So like badgers, deers would be the main ones. So like even if you do get out of your herd, then it can come back in again. So I suppose, yeah, that's
It's a bit nerve-wracking sometimes.
Yeah. Thankfully we've escaped it, but it is in the area. Other herds have gone down, so what they call it, gone down with it, yeah. So yeah, not nice terminology anyway, I like to put it. So yeah, basically we're going to get the animals into the slats here, and then we're going to use the batch crush today. Our vet likes using the batch crush because the animals are side by side, they're a lot more comfortable in it and easier to access. There's Morgan.
Morgan is coming.
No, we have to get Morgan on camera. Morgan. Be careful, you're on camera.
We've just finished testing at the home farm, so up here in the out farm now, and I'll show you, we have our calves up here. Hello girls, how's it going? So we actually normally outwinter our maiden heifers or calves, weanlings, whatever you want to call them, but we've had a couple of issues just with fertility the last few years, just with heifers either not holding the first serve or just not going in calf. So this year we had 22 heifers and 3 of them didn't go in calf, which would be kind of disappointing for heifers. What we were finding was when they were outwintered, they basically they were getting a really good go. Like if they were beef stock, they'd be well fit for killing. But when you're trying to get them in calf and you want to get that right body condition score, they were just a little bit over conditioned. And we don't feed meal. Like once they're weaned off milk, like they don't get any more meal, they're just straight to grass. But we would always put them ahead of the, let's say, the maiden heifers. So the calves would always get the best pick of grass, and then the maiden heifers would come in behind them. I suppose every year you learn something new. So we're going to try keeping them indoors this year and see. We actually do have stock outwintered. We kept about 16 Angus calves just from last year. They were later kind of born calves, so we just said we'd hold on to them. So we actually have them outwintered at the moment. So John, Padraig and the vet are testing those calves now. They're going to be coming up here, so we'll get set up for testing these ones, and then that'll be it. The test will be read then on Saturday. Please God, it'll all go well and we'll be in the clear, because we'll be starting calving soon. Obviously if you have TB you can't move any stock from your farm, so it would mean that we would have to hold on to all our calves, and many a farmer has had to do that, but thankfully so far we have not had to do that. We actually used to have our TB test in April at the end of calving, which is the right time of the year, but we had a neighbour go down with TB, and if they're bouncing you, you have to then TB test to make sure that obviously you don't have it. So anyway, we had to do next TB test, and that changed the time of year of our test. So it's now January. Those girls look cosy, huh? A nice bed of straw. Is that nice and cosy? If we get this done and out of the way, we'll be all set for calving. is 6th of January and we've just gone down with TB. It's very disappointing. We've 5 cows going to be going next week. They have to be culled, they were reactors. It's a bit of a sickener, but yeah, they're like they're right on the brink of calving, so it's fairly heartbreaking to just put down good cows, but anyway. And then we're basically locked up now for calving. So just what we said we didn't want to happen. We're going to have to put a plan in place and see what we're going to do for the springtime. It's just very raw now at the moment, and yeah, really disappointing.